Hello, Algebraic Reasoning. How's it going, guys? I'm obviously not there. This is an unexpected absence. Got some sick kids, so I'm at home today. Luckily, I did have the worksheet with me at home, so I could help walk you through it. So you guys will have this. If you want to just go ahead and work on your own, go for it. Like, you don't need the little tutorial. This is the same stuff we've been doing. It's just more practice. So building those system equations from a word problem and then solving them using the calculator. Like I said, if you're good to go and you don't need any help, then go ahead and stop the video and you can just start working. That's fine too. But if you'd like to stick with me here, I'll work through a couple of these just to give us a reminder of how the calculator works and how we use that in these problems, and how to set them up from the word problems. First thing I want to point out is there's actually two different types of problems. There's the two totals problem, where you're totaling up the number of things and the number of money, or usually it's like that. And then there's like the one where the easier ones, that's the hard one. The hard ones to set up are the total problems. The easier ones to set up are when it's like we've got 10 of these and 5 of these things, and they add up to this, and then you've got those ones are way easier to do. But I'll make sure to do an example of each. That way we've got kind of the right idea. So actually, number 1 is a great example of one of the easier ones. So here we go. Bob ate 10 carrots and 7 pieces of candy, and the total calories were 263. Fred ate 4 carrots and 8 pieces of candy, and the total calories were 230. How many calories are in a carrot, and how many are in a piece of candy? So these ones are a lot more straightforward than those stinking total problems. But let's make carrots X, and we'll make pieces of candy Y. So we can say that X can be the calories in a carrot, and Y can be the calories in a piece of candy. So let's see. So let's just start off with this. 10 carrots, so that would be 10X. And, so that's plus, remember, and means plus. 7 pieces of candy, so that's Y, whoops, Y, there we go. Okay. And the total were 263, so we'll say that equals 263. So 10 times the calories in a carrot plus 7 times the calories in a piece of candy should add up to 263. So there's that equation. Okay, the next equation that we got is, why am I changing colors? I don't need to change colors. We've got 4 carrots, so that's 4X, and then we've got 8 pieces of candy, so plus 8Y equals, and then that total was 230. So there's that one. Okay, that's the system. Now remember, we got to make a matrix out of that. So if we make a matrix out of that, okay, we'll take the coefficients of the x's, it'll go in the first column. Okay, then we'll take the coefficients of the y's, so that's 7 and 8. And then that funky line for the equal sign, and then we'll put our totals, 263 and 230. There's our matrix. Okay? So, gosh, not a whole lot of room on this thing. From here, this is calculator time. So, let me zoom out so that we can check out the calculator. So, calculator time. Frame it, Podvin. There we go. All right. Well, sort of. Much better. Okay, got it. All right. So we want to put our, we want to enter our matrix into the calculator. So we'll go second matrix right there. I've already got a 2 by 3 in there, and that just so happens to be what I've got here. So that's kind of nice. So I'll just be replacing numbers. So I'll go over to edit. For matrix A, it's a 2 by 3. That was good. Got to change those numbers though. 10. 7, and then 263. Remember, on the calculator, they don't have the little line for the equal sign. That's okay. These mean the same thing. 4, 8, and then 230. Okay. Once we've got that entered in, we can go back to the main screen. Second quit. Okay. Now we're going to go second matrix again, and now we want to go to that math tab. Okay. We want to find ref. Okay. It's down here. Boop. Okay, not ref, ref. Okay, extra R. All right, there's that. We'll select matrix A from the names tab, and then we'll hit enter, and that should be our answer right there. So we've got 109.50124. So we'll write that. I guess I'll just write it off to the side. I don't know. I got nowhere else to put it. 109.5 and then 0124. 24. Why did I write 5? There we go. All right, cool. So this means that x equals 9.5 and y equals 24. All right, so how does that help us in the context of this problem? Here's how. How many calories are in a carrot? 9.5. How many are in a piece of candy? 24. So we can say that's so carrot would be 9.5. I'm just answering the question right there. How many in a piece of candy? 24. Boom. I can even write calories. Calories. All right. Those would be our answers right there. Just right to the questions. Okay. Those are the easy ones to set up. Okay. The harder ones to set up are those two total problems that I talked about. Let's see if I can find one of those real quick. Ooh, I found it. Okay. Number 8. That's the one. That's the one I want right there. This is going to be a two total problem. Okay. Two totals. 586 people attended a banquet at Disney. Residents paid $12.95 and non-residents paid $17.95. If Disney made $9,423.70 from ticket sales, how many residents and non-residents attended? So there's two totals, right? Here's our two totals. I've got that many people. That's a total people. So that's the total like thing. And then I've got this one right here. This is my total money. Okay? Sometimes these aren't very obvious to tell that this is the type of problem that it is, but I got total people and I got total money. So this is a total problem. So I want to make two totals. If I make residents X and non-residents Y, so like the number of people for each one of those, then the total number of people, so adding up residents and non-residents, so X plus Y, the total number of things, as I usually say, would be 586 because that's how many people attended. So if you add up the two groups, that should add up to the total amount of people. The other total I have is for money. So the cost per person for each group. So the cost per resident was $12.95 per resident. So we'll do $12.95x. And then we'll add that to the $17.95 that non-residents had to pay. And then that equals the total amount of money. $9,423.70. Okay, so again, this is like the total, this is total people, and then this one is total money. All right, total people and total money. This is a two totals problem, so that's kind of the idea with that one. Now let's build a matrix. Again, these ones are just 1 and 1 since those are the coefficients. So it's going to be 1, 12.95, 1, 17.95. These matrices always look weird because it's a 1 on top and then weird numbers on bottom. And then we'll have 586 and then 9,423.70 cents. So yeah, weird looking matrix, but same format. Still a 2 by 3. They're just kind of weird numbers. Once I have our matrix, we can do the same process to solve it. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab this guy. We'll zoom out a little bit so we can see my cool looking table. All right, so let's type it in. Second matrix, we got to change that 2 by 3 to these numbers. 1, 1, 586, 12.95, 17.95, 9423.70. Okay, it's not going to show you the last 0. That's okay. It got in there. Don't worry. Okay, they just ignore it. Okay, so I got that entered. I go back to my main screen with the second mode or second quit. Go back to second matrix here. Okay, go to that math tab, looking for ref. Right there, ref. Okay, we can plug in matrix A again. So we'll go to second matrix, go over. Oh, nope, don't go over. Pick it from names. There we go. Enter. And then there's our answer matrix right there. We've got 1, 0, and then 219, 0, 1, 3, 6, 7. All right, let's zoom in on that and interpret our answer now, because that's always an important piece. Okay, that means that x is 219 and y is 367. Okay. Now again, what do those mean in the context of the problem? Well, x was the number of residents, so there's 219 residents, I can spell, there we go, and then there are, oops, zoom out a little bit, how about a little more so I can run underneath it, there you go, okay, and then we've got, what was that, 367, y was non-residents. All right, there you go. Those are the two types of problems. We also went over how to do the calculator again to help us solve. For you guys actually sticking with me and going through the video, because I know how important that is. Actually, before I say that, just do one side. So be smart and do the side I did ones with you, because then you'll only have that many left instead of the whole blank side or whatever. I mean, you know, whatever. I really just want one side. There's a lot of problems, and then they take a little bit. So shoot for one side. Where you put your name though, here's for bonus points. Okay, so I'll put Coach Podman, put my name up there. What we're gonna do is we're gonna box the name. Just box your name, that's worth bonus points for going through the video. Thanks for hanging with me today. I will go ahead and be there again tomorrow, Tuesday. Hopefully, and we'll get caught up from there. All right, guys, thank you very much. We'll see you on Tuesday.